throughout this whole process, you've kind of made a point of highlighting each of the important milestone steps in this return. Where does today rank for you?
Obviously, just a huge day. I think to be out in that, on the facility, getting our turf out there, and you hear all the trucks and the noise that would normally be bothersome, but it's good noise. Even the business school, which is terrific for our university, and of course it's real now. This is not make believe or get ready. It's real. So I probably got a little different attitude than I did before.
What was the energy and then the atmosphere like out there?
It was good. I mean, I thought it was really good. It's like a game. There's ebbs and flows, and it takes, that's we're out there 2.5 hours, and I thought for a first day it was really good. Obviously, we don't have pad zones, so you've got to know how to practice against each other and all the things that go with that. But it was a really good first day.
How'd you get the new guys, the new scholarship guys integrated in today, the O-line and those tight ends and all that?
You just do the best you can. We had some meetings beforehand, and for the most part, I thought they did a really good job. I think the pace we practice at, the intensity. Obviously, it was warmer probably today than what some of them were ready for. But for the most part, they were ready for it because that's what we've been getting ready for since January with all this off-season training, all those early mornings. They've been getting ready to do this.
Do you feel like the players almost have a different energy now that the return, the end is in sight, and it feels like things are back to normal with the program?
Oh, I don't think there's a doubt. I think there's just a total different sense of focus. There's a different sense of focus for coaches there is with players. And, they know we're not just practicing for the sake of practice. I think how they handled that before was great, but it's just a whole different day. That countdown clock is going every day.
It's kind of a unique situation for spring ball in that there's really no returning starters. So
right.
What are the positives of that, but also what are the challenges in that regard?
I think we came out of the fall camp with some ideas about some guys. Obviously, we integrated some guys at midterm that we've had since January. You at least knew the guy could run around, and really up front O-line. That was a big. We had 4 new guys and 2 new tight ends, which really made a big difference for us today. I think one of the things I've always said in spring training, there's no real depth chart. You want that depth chart to really change. And then, of course, the other side of it, you want some guys to really step up. So, we'll see who stepped up today. Some guys run great 40s and do a lot of that stuff. But then when you get out here and it actually counts, you see guys that really make plays. So that's why you practice.
What have you seen out of AJ now that his first practice back?
Good. I think good. I think, defense got after it a little bit today. And so, he came back and made a really good throw at the end of 2 minutes. And, that's the thing offensively. There's a lot of plays in the game, so let's protect the football, let's manage it, and sometimes it's just learning not to make a bad play. But he made a really good play there at the end. He had some ups and downs, downs, and same as did Tyler and the rest of them.
Take a moment to pinch yourself while you were out there.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It really was neat to be at the front of that, and I kind of get to be the. I guess the leader for that with all the people that have really just made this happen, our community and fans. And I keep saying that like a broken record, just people that just stepped up for us to be out there and headed in the direction we're headed. And, we don't take that lightly. We talk about it every day, who we're playing for, who we're representing, but it was a neat moment.
You really are piecing together an entire roster like this. Do you guys, as a coaching staff, have target number in mind as far as where you want the depth chart to be when you wrap up the spring?
You just want to find as many starters as you can, and I think one of the things that's happening in college football is the number of reps has increased. As the numbers of reps has increased, it's giving more guys a chance to play, so your depth is that much more important. 12 games times 75, 80, 85, even 90 snaps a game, that's just more opportunities for guys. So the better that 2 deep, that 3 deep is, the better we're going to be.
You got out on the turf field, but you look around and you see everything else.
Yeah.
How exciting, how much does it try your patience to not have it all ready and ready to go right now?
Yeah, it's a challenge to put 115 guys out on a one practice field and really get things done. And I've always been big on, you got 1s and 2s on 1s and 3s and 4s on another, or 1s and 3s and 2s and 4s, and you got pass rush and skeleton. So that's tough, but we said, we'll survive it just to be able to come out here and lines are on the field. I'm not worried about mud holes and all those things. I would say we're definitely appreciative.
Are you not able to do certain things because of the limited space? Or
I really hadn't cut out anything. I think we just got to do a good job of protecting each other, and it's not as good as it's going to be. One field for that many people is hard. So I'm not going to whine and complain about it, but we'll be glad to get our second and third field. I promise you that.
else? All right, thank you.